All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video, and today it's Morbin time, baby. So I put together another MODOK discard list, but this time I wanted to make a list without Zabu since he is going to be getting nerfed pretty soon. So hey everybody, J-Hugs from the future here. So at the time of recording this video, the nerfs for Zabu and Silver Surfer were leaked but not yet confirmed. Well, by the time this video has uploaded, the nerfs have been confirmed and they are now live. So I think M.O.D.O.K will actually see a lot more play in the meta now that Zabu won't be the top dog anymore. And Silver Surfer, I'm not exactly sure if Silver Surfer is going to be like the best deck in the meta. It's definitely still a very good card, but I think M.O.D.O.K is going to be more prevalent in the meta. So let's go ahead and see how M.O.D.O.K does here. I don't think he's going to be working as well in this sort of discard package. But this deck is still pretty fun. I don't know if it's as strong as the Zabu version because you could play Dracula and Wong in the same turn, which is just absolutely insane. But so far, I've been playing this deck and it feels pretty solid so far. So let me kind of run through it real quick and I'll make some kind of notes on substitutions and changes you can make if you would like. So Sunspot, I kind of like Sunspot in here because sometimes our hand might be a little bit awkward. Like maybe we have Colleen, but we don't have Swarm or Wolverine to discard. Maybe we have Lady Sif in our hand, but maybe we don't have Apocalypse to discard and we don't want to discard our M.O.D.O.K. So sometimes our hand can be a little bit awkward. We might find ourselves skipping turns a little bit, so Sunspot can pick up some extra value there. And Morbius gets absolutely huge in this deck, dude. Like Morbius can get to double digits very easily with M.O.D.O.K. It's pretty insane. So Morbius is going to get +2 for each time you discard a card this game, and you have plenty of discard options here in M.O.D.O.K discarding your entire hand. Like Morbius is just, he can honestly almost solo a lane on his own sometimes. You put Morbius on one lane, Dracula on another, and usually you're good in those two lanes, right? Wolverine, I kind of like Wolverine now that he got buffed recently, right? His new ability is he is a 2/2 when this is discarded or destroyed, regenerated at a random location with +2 power. So essentially, you could discard him with Colleen Wing, and that's really pretty much like a 2-for-8 play, right? Because Colleen Wing is a 2/4. She discards Wolverine. Wolverine will go to 4 power, so that is a very nice play. And something about Wolverine is sometimes he does go to a random location. Sometimes it could work in your favor, though. Like sometimes you can go into a Sanctum Sanctorum or something like that, right? Where you can't play any cards. So sometimes Wolverine can come in clutch like that. He's definitely replaceable, though, not required for this deck list. Swarm is very good in this deck list. Another card that you want to be trying to discard. When you discard it from your hand, you're going to add 2 copies that cost 0 to your hand. So you can easily discard this with Colleen, which is very nice. So Colleen, you either want to try and hit Swarm or Wolverine with. Don't discard your Morbius since Morbius is just really good value. Moon Knight is definitely flexible in this deck list. I'll go over replacements in a little bit. But I personally like Moon Knight just because, I mean, come on, you gotta love this variant. This variant is so sick. I gotta play this variant, and I'm just a fan of the character Moon Knight from a Marvel fan perspective. But yeah, I think discarding a card from your opponent's hand can be very valuable sometimes. However, if you're in a discard mirror, that could potentially be very bad for you, where you can discard like your opponent's Apocalypse or something. That is not good. So definitely could be replaceable, but just another discard option. Lady Sif, I like to reliably target your Apocalypse and discard the Apocalypse. Dracula gets pretty insane with a M.O.D.O.K and Apocalypse. Hellcow for more discard options. M.O.D.O.K for discarding your entire hand. Apocalypse, we're going to discard over and over again and either play from hand on turn 6 or leave it in our hand to discard with Dracula. And America Chavez for consistency. I feel like America Chavez is low-key kind of like the MVP of this deck. Like, you don't really see her value like right in your face, right? Kind of like Iceman or Korg. Like, those are very good cards, but you don't see their value take effect right away. But America Chavez is very good in these Apocalypse discard style decks because it ensures that you're drawing your combo pieces earlier on, right? So you want to have Chavez in your deck. That way you can take up those draws turns 1 through 5 to draw things like your Morbius. You can draw your Dracula and you can draw your M.O.D.O.K. Like, honestly, you can totally win a game by just playing Morbius, Dracula, M.O.D.O.K, and then Apocalypse or Chavez on turn 6. Like, really, these cards here are really like the MVPs of this deck. So what are some substitutions you can make here? Sunspot, you can take him out and you can put in Blade if you would like for another discard option. Only thing is, it does kind of could get in the way of your Colleen Wing sometimes. Like Sunspot you can play on turn 1, no problem, right? But Blade usually isn't a card you want to play on turn 1 because he discards a random card, right? You don't want to discard like your Morbius or your M.O.D.O.K. That would be very, very bad. Wolverine is definitely replaceable as well. I think you can put in a bunch of different options. I actually like the 3 cost kind of option here. Before Wolverine, I was trying out Bishop because you're discarding a lot of swarms from your hand. You're usually going to play a bunch of swarms on turn 6, so Bishop can get pretty big. You can also put in Nakia as well, because if you hit the swarm with your Nakia, the swarm is going to be a 2/5. You discard the swarm, and then all the copies from then on are going to be 5 power. So that is a very good option as well. Or you can just go for more discard options with like Gambit or Swordmaster. You can actually throw in Mystique to copy the Morbius, which would be good as well. And then Moon Knight, again, you could exchange him out for another discard option. Gambit, Sword Knight, maybe even Maximus to mess with opposing Dracula's hands, because Maximus is kind of a counter to Dracula. Like, there isn't necessarily a clear-cut counter to Dracula, right? Like, you can't really Shang-Chi him, but you can pull him with Magneto to another location, or you can force your opponent to draw 2 cards with Maximus, which can totally mess up what they're going to discard, right? So Maximus could potentially be good in this list as well over Moon Knight. And then the rest is pretty solid to the deck. I don't think I would make any other changes really outside of those 3 cards, Sunspot, Wolverine, Moon Knight. I really like how the rest of this deck plays, and it's been a ton of fun so far. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into some gameplay here real quick, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I would really, really appreciate it. And yeah, let's get into the gameplay. All right, so first game up here, I'm going to go ahead and just drop the Sunspot in the middle location. Should be fine. They're also playing a Sunspot. Oh, this is really good here. This is really good here. We can just go ahead and play Colleen Wing. It's going to hit the Swarm. Now, we have nothing to play here. I'm going to hold on to the Swarm. We can skip our turn. We'll play Dracula next turn. I think I'm going to snap as well, because we are looking pretty good at the moment. Only thing we can draw to make this hand even better is M.O.D.O.K. So if we draw M.O.D.O.K, we're pretty much like... This is a dub if we get M.O.D.O.K. We didn't draw M.O.D.O.K, but that's fine. Go ahead and just play Dracula on the right location over here. Oh, it's a negative deck. Okay, so... this might be an interesting matchup. I don't think I've played against a negative deck with this deck before. So what we can do here... What if we actually do, what if we actually just play Wolverine into Death's Domain for the buff? Play Wolverine, Death's Domain, Lady Sif. We could do that. Or we could just play Hellcow here. But I think I like the Wolverine Lady Sif, honestly. I think I like this play. Oh, Morph. Hello. He just got a Swarm. What the heck? What is that play? Oh, and he goes back into Death's Domain? Oh, yeah. Wolverine coming in clutch right now. Oh, yeah. This is good. This is good. And I think we're going to... I don't think we're going to play Chavez or Apocalypse, actually. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do Hellcow, Swarm. That way... we can guarantee that Dracula's going to hit something big. So, I don't know. If I were my opponent, I would probably be retreating right now. So, let's see if he retreats. Oh, no, he's going to stay in. He's going to stay in. So, we discard the Chavez, discard the Apocalypse. That's going to be a big Apocalypse. Swarm. That Swarm dies, but that's fine. All right, man. Okay, yeah, you won that location. White Tiger is gonna die. Nope. There's no way. Why would he stay in this game and not retreat? Sometimes I don't know about people, man, but that's an 8-cuber dub right there. GG's. Game up, we got Tinker's Workshop on turn 1, which is actually pretty good. Our Colleen is gonna hit either Wolverine or Swarm. Either one should be fine. It's the Wolverine. Yo, that is a nice lizard, yo. Okay, this is looking like a pretty good hand so far, actually. I think we just want to get Apocalypse. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is a good hand. This is all we need, honestly. We got Dracula, then M.O.D.O.K, then Apocalypse or Chavez on the last turn, so this is looking pretty darn good for us here. Cosmo. That's a very early Cosmo. That is a very early Cosmo. Well, I can just go ahead and throw Dracula in there then. And then we can do M.O.D.O.K in, I guess, the left, right? Oh, Morbius. Ooh, I would want to play Morbius and Moon Knight. I mean, we could do that, actually. Oh, there's a chance. Actually, that might be not bad. There's a chance that we don't discard the M.O.D.O.K, right? This is where things get a little bit dicey sometimes with discard, right? Because it's a random. So there's a 1 in 3 chance we hit the M.O.D.O.K. We don't want to hit the M.O.D.O.K. Oh, Leech. Oh, no. That's very bad. That's really bad. Okay, so we discard the Swarm, which... Okay, I guess. We get the Apocalypse out, which is good. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But yeah, it's not very good. So I guess we're just playing Chavez in the middle. That's really our only play here. I don't know if we can actually win this though. This might be a loss here, depending on what he has in his hand. He had a Professor X that we discarded, so looks like an ongoing list. If he plays Destroyer, he's going to destroy all his other cards. Spectrum is going to give +2. The Chavez is enough. Oh, I forgot I had Dracula on board too. Oh, why was I even worried then? Why was I even worried? I forgot we had Dracula still to discard the M.O.D.O.K. Oh, now this is a little bit interesting. Do I want to play into the Gamma Lab? I think I actually kind of want to do. I think I actually do play into the Gamma Lab here, and we just hope our opponent does not have a Shang-Chi. Iceman hits our Hellcow, which is probably fine, to be honest. I think that's okay. Would it sucked if it hit our Morbius? Oh yeah, Morbius. Double Morbius with Sinister London and then M.O.D.O.K. That's going to be pretty huge. All right, so here, I actually don't want to... Yeah, I actually don't want to Colleen Wing, right? That Iceman actually kind of hurt us because I would have played Colleen Wing to discard my Hellcow. We don't really care if that gets discarded, but I don't want to hit the M.O.D.O.K. So we're actually just going to skip our turn here. Let's not do anything, unfortunately. A Carnage. That is interesting. I wonder if it's the Cerebro deck, maybe? Okay, well, here we got the Colleen and Swarm combo, so now we're looking good here. Oh, yeah, that is looking good. That is looking good. Oh, yeah, this is spicy. And do I want to play M.O.D.O.K in London? Or do I want to play M.O.D.O.K somewhere else? I think we play M.O.D.O.K somewhere else, but... I guess the problem is that if he's playing Debris, maybe he actually clogs up my Sinister London somehow. I don't know if we want to... Yeah, let's play M.O.D.O.K and Sinister London in case maybe he does clog up this location for us somehow. Look at that. That's going to be a huge Morbius as well. That's a huge Morbius. Oh, man. Just delete the entire hand. Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen a MORB that big? 28-point MORB. 28-point MORB. Are you kidding me, dude? So, I think I'm actually just going to play Apocalypse here. So if he has Shang-Chi, he's going to kill my Apocalypse and the Hulks. So we'll just do that. Oh, but what if he actually... Ooh, he could play Shang-Chi into Sinister London and it could hit the Gamma Lab. Or it could hit my Apocalypse here, right? Oh, I feel like he has Shang-Chi. He has Shang-Chi. He does. Oh, Storm. Okay, I guess I don't know what he was hoping for then. I guess he was just... yeah, I don't know what he was hoping for with that. I thought he was actually playing Shang-Chi. But that is a big old Morbius, baby. It is Morbin time. Alright, here we have... Well, let's see. We just drew Sunspot. But I think I'm going to go ahead and play our Morbius. Let's go ahead and play him on the left location. Now here, Moon Knight is risky. Lady Sif discards our M.O.D.O.K, which we don't want. So I am going to just play Sunspot on the Stark Tower. Oh, zero deck. This could be bad for us. Zero Titania. Actually, I might have played against this guy earlier today because I was playing against someone who was playing zero Titania. Again, Moon Knight is kind of risky. Hellcow is risky. I think we just skip our turn because I don't want to risk discarding the M.O.D.O.K. And he didn't play anything, actually, so... Maybe he's playing She-Hulk, I don't know. Let's go ahead and play M.O.D.O.K onto Stark Tower to receive the buff. He's going to discard our whole hand. Our Morb's going to get big. Wolverine's going to go on the board. And Apocalypse is going to grow by 4. This is going to be a pretty big M.O.D.O.K here. Arrow? That's fine, I guess. We don't really care about Stark Tower buff that much anyways. Oh, Wolverine's gonna get the Stark Tower buff. Okay. All systems go. And we got a 10-point Morb. I probably should have snapped. I think it's too late now to snap on turn 6. Probably too late for that. Final turn. I wish Wolverine went to a different location. Okay, yeah, we would still win. I was gonna say, I wish we had a Dracula here. Dracula would have been very good to have our bases covered with like all 3 locations. But we still get the win anyways. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed the deck. I've been loving M.O.D.O.K. I think he's a ton of fun so far. Definitely not busted like Silver Surfer or Zabu are, which is a good thing, right? He's still useful, but he's just more of a niche card and just a good card, fun card, but not game-breaking like the previous couple Season Pass cards were. So I am enjoying him very much so. And a quick little announcement I want to say, if you haven't seen it posted anywhere else, I'm actually going to be taking part in a big streamer invitational Marvel Snap tournament. I'm super excited for this. It's being hosted by the Snap Clash Tournaments Discord. So thank you very much to Snap Clash and Carbon for letting me participate in this tournament. So if you guys want to see me play this Saturday in a big tournament, it would be really cool to have you guys support and see you there and cheer me on and whatnot. So if you guys want to see me, it'll be this Saturday. I'll go ahead and put the graphic on the screen for you guys so you can take a look at the time, the dates, and all that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.